Champions, yeah, that's the big five, and we're actually the last ever club who get to keep an original European Cup. UEFA have changed the ruling, so in 05 when we won it, we're the last ever club to get to keep one, and we're one of five, and four other clubs who have got to keep an original European Cup. One is Ajax of Holland, Bayern Munich of Germany, AC Milan of Italy and Real Madrid of Spain. So as Liverpool fans, we are very, very privileged to have an original European Cup in our museum. And as I said, we're the last ever club. So the likes of Sir Alex Ferguson, Man United win 100 more European Cups. If you ever want to have a real one in the museum, you'll have to pay £6 and come in our museum. But I can't see Fergie doing that myself. Anyway guys, on your 5-star tour today, you're going to get to see parts of the ground which are usually out of bounds, unseen by the public, but you know, you paid your money, so we'll let you see them. If you want to take a look at this wall for us, it's the wall of the great managers of the past of Liverpool Football Club. We've got the man who started it all off, we've got the late great Bill Shankly there, we've got Kenny Dalglish, we've got Paisley, Joe Fagan, Sir Gerard Houllier himself. These great managers off the pitch set the foundations for the great players on the pitch. For example, we've got Phil Neal here, who is Liverpool Football Club's most decorated player, which means he's won more medals and more accolades than any other player in Liverpool Football Club's history. He was actually the most decorated player in the whole of British football up until last year, when sadly Ryan Giggs robbed him of that honour. But you know, we're not bitter here at Anfield, are we, mate? Want to take a look over at the back, guys? I just squeezed through there. Sorry, mate. We've got a picture of Ian Rush. Ian Rush is Liverpool's all-time leading goal scorer, and that's Ian Rush scoring on his last ever game for the club. He scored that goal against Everton. You can tell it's Everton by the grim look on that fella's face on the right there. He was gutted. So to the right, we've got a picture of Ian Callaghan, who's had more appearances than any other Liverpool player. Jamie Carragher's actually had more appearances in Europe, but it's very, very doubtful whether he'll ever surpass Ian Callaghan's record, and he's actually admitted that themselves. Back in those days, players could play a couple of 100 games without being injured. Nowadays, the players are mollycoddled, and if you get a little hamstring injury, they have to have a week or two off. So, sadly, that's the way it is. If you want to take a look at the back, I'll just show you two more photographs. This one is the late great Bill Shankly. That picture was taken in 1971. Take a look at the dressing room. We'll be going in the home team dressing room a little bit later on. It's changed a lot, let me tell you. Obviously, technology's moved on these days, fashion, all of that. So nowadays, that home team dressing room's got PlayStation 3s in there, Wii's, 3-inch thick carpets, walk-in wardrobes, fake tan on the walls for Torres's legs, you name it. That dressing room has got it all. So just take a mental image of that and see how much it's changed later. Also, has anyone heard of the famous boot room? Yeah, well, I don't want to tell you too much about the boot room because I'll be hearing a little bit more about that later on, but that's a picture of the boot room, so if you have a look at that as well, I'll show you where the boot room used to be. So you've got a few minutes now, just take any last photographs. When I say take any photos, I mean with your camera, don't be taking them off the walls, and then we'll get you upstairs to where the rich and the famous watch the football at Anfield. So you've got a few more minutes in this room.